Hello and welcome, Sophia here, and welcome to another pick a card reading. Okay, today's reading, or this reading, is going to be all about, does he still think about you? Or do they still think about you? You know, whether you're male or female, whoever you are thinking, you know, do they still think about me like I still think about them? You know, do they miss me? Then this reading is going to be for you. Okay. Thank you all again so much for your support. It really is truly appreciated. And if you're not watching this video on Sophia's Psychic Tarot, then somebody else has uploaded it possibly as theirs. So please go back to my channel and, you know, if you want to make a comment or, you know, give it the thumbs up because I won't see it else. Okay, this reading is very general. Okay, it is not a personal reading, what at all. It's for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so does the person you miss still think about you, or that you've broken up with still think about you? So we've got 4 numbers with 4 crystals on. You can either choose a number that you're drawn to, or choose one of the crystals, the colors that you're drawn to. Okay, I will leave you to have a little think, and then we will go back into your readings, and all the numbers will be timestamped below for you to find easily. Thank you. Okay, for those of you who chose number 1 or were drawn to the brown crystal, I can't remember the name of, here is your pile. Okay, so do they still think about you? Does he still think about you? Does she still think about you? Oh, I did this from the wrong way. You are certainly still in their thoughts, okay? Without a doubt, they still think about you. They're trying to get on with their everyday life. They are still trying to, you know, they've thrown themselves into their work. They're getting on with their life, but you are still in their thoughts. You're still going round in their head. So yes, they do still think about you, definitely. Okay, how do they feel about breaking up? How do they feel about breaking up? I'm getting 2 things through here. For some of you, I feel that it was a battle. Okay, it was a battle breaking up with you. They do still think about you. They're still, you know, you're still their world, if you like. It's the world card, and I feel that you're still, you know, their world, regardless of what's going on or whoever's in their life now. But I feel that there may have been some jealousy as well. There may have been some opposition. There may have been some truths that came out. Okay, so how do they feel about breaking up? I feel that it was, for some of them, the right thing to, or for some of you, whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, it was the right thing to do at the time. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you both don't think about each other. Okay, but for some of you, I feel that that they just had to go. It wasn't the right time at that time, and that's why it ended. How do they currently feel? How do they currently feel? The Lovers and the Empress. You know, they still do think about you. They still think about you fondly. You may still be the love of their life. So yes, you know, how do they currently feel? You are still very much in their thoughts. You're very much still a part of their life. You may be connected through children still, and that may still be a connection, but there is still that connection there between you, very much so. And the next question is anything still connecting you? Yes, you know, soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you are, it's like with this card, he's looking up praying, you're looking up praying, but you're not aware of each other. Okay, so you've gone your separate ways, and you are still sort of praying, you're still visualizing, you're still hoping that you will be together here, because you have this soulmate connection. What message, or what important message do you need to know at the moment? I feel that they are, although the distance is there between you, that, you know, she's turned her back away from this character, he's got his back to you. However much you're apart, you still think about them. They are still waiting for you. They still think about you. So there is still, you know, whatever went down here, whether it's distance between you or whatever happened, you are both thinking about each other. You, I feel, are a bit more angrier than they are. I'm feeling quite stubbornness from you, or like that angry sort of whatever sort of feeling I'm getting from this. It's like one day you're like, well, sod it, you know, they've gone, I don't give a shit, you know, whatever. And then other days it's like, oh my God, I so miss you. I miss you. Just get back in touch. I miss you. And for them, they're still holding that sort of candle for you. They're thinking about, do I get in touch? Do I not? What sort of reception am I going to get? Do they come towards you? Do they not? They are still undecided. Right. How will it end in this lifetime? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Now, I'm not going to go by the card. I'm going to go by the picture. How will it end? And I've drawn another one with this one, the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a good chance that you two will reconcile in this lifetime, because I'm getting the security together, the happiness, you almost like rushing and throwing your arms around them, and they're like, oh, I'm so glad that we're back together. Just playfulness, you know, whatever went down between you, you are both very much still in each other's thoughts, you're still in each other's heads. And I've asked the angels, you know, how will it end in this lifetime? And I feel that you will, you know, there's a good chance that you could get back together. Okay, if I was doing this reading for a private client and they were asking me this question, I would say that you will end up together. Okay, I don't know when, you know, I've asked in this lifetime. So there you go, number ones. I hope that's helped. Like I say, it's not personal, it's a general reading, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Please check out my other videos, because there are some other pick a card readings on those, and also your monthly star sign readings that may be of interest to you. Okay, thank you very much. I hope to catch up with you soon. Okay, for those of you who chose number 2, or the pale coloured crystal, the white or the yellow. It has got yellow in it. You probably can't see it on there, but it has got yellow in it as well. So for those of you who were drawn to either of these, then this reading is yours. So let's have a look what we have here. Do they still think about you? Okay. There is either some kind of anger there, or there could be others that are interfering here. So do they still think about you? I feel that they do still think about you, but I feel that there is either anger when they do think about this, or frustration, or there are others who are in their way. I got through then. There's either other people manipulating them, there's either other people that they're with, and if they are with somebody else and I don't feel they're particularly happy, you are still in their thoughts. Okay, they feel that it's over. For some of them, I feel that they are saying that they feel that it's over, that perhaps you're feeling angry, you know, and they're feeling that it's over because you have this anger towards them, or you had that anger towards them. That's how it was left. But I am getting with this card, you know, whenever I see this card, it's interference, it's gossip, it's anger, it's negative. Okay, it's negative. But with this, I'm being drawn to the moon here, the light, and it's like this skeleton here is showing me that they do still think about you, regardless of all this, what's going on here or what happened. Okay, how do they feel about the breakup? How do they feel about the breakup? For some of them, I feel that it was their decision to break up. And for others, I feel that it was your decision to break up. So for those of you where it was their decision to break up, how do they feel about the breakup? They are missing you. They are missing you, and they want to talk to you, or they miss talking to you. Okay, they don't like this distance between you. They do miss you. They miss your conversations. They miss your personality, you know, who you are. Okay, so, okay, it was a decision that they made at the time. It may have been because of these influences as well that, you know, are coming into play here. But the decision that they took, I feel that they may be regretting that decision. Okay, if it's a decision that you made, then they miss you. Okay, they want to talk to you. They want to find out answers. Okay, but for some of you, you're still no, especially if you were the one that was angry, you know, no, I just stay away. I don't want to hear it. Okay. If you're watching this video, you know, how do they still think about you? Then you do have feelings still there, or else you wouldn't be watching this video. You'd be like, no, that's fine. You wouldn't need to be watching this video. So perhaps it's a decision that you now regret. Okay, but you still got your pride, and you still got this anger here, or the frustration, or the mistrust I got through then. Okay, how do they currently feel about you? They feel, I'm still getting the annoyed card. They feel frustrated. They're weighing up things here. Either weighing up what went wrong. How can I fix this? Is it still going to be stormy? There's so many things going backwards and forwards in their head. And with this one, they're still tied to you. They are still bound to you in some way. Oh, and my light flickered then. And I feel that that spirit's saying that that is more it. They are still bound to you. They're still tied to you here. Whatever went on, whatever went down, and I feel with this pile, it wasn't particularly nice. It was messy. There may have been a lot of anger there, but they still do think about you. Okay. What is currently, or is there anything still connecting you? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, forget that, because you're not together. Okay. What I'm thinking is that is anything still connecting you? You are both thinking of the fond times that you did have together, like in the honeymoon period when you first have got together. Okay. So despite all this anger and all the crap that went on between you, or whatever happened, you know, it could be 1,000 different scenarios for those who've picked number 2. You still think about the good times that you had. Okay. And I felt then that the angels, you know, your guides are sort of, you still feel like that because you are still connected in some way. Okay, it's like they're saying, don't give up. You know, you needed this time apart. So if you do get back together, then things can't be how they were before. Don't think that the minute they come back or you get back together, however you get back together, if you do, not everybody who watches this is going to, it's not personal, okay, it's general. But for those of you who do get back together, then it can't just carry on how it did before. Oh, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you came back. That's right. Let's carry on. You've got to think about why it broke down in the first place and what you've learnt in that period of time that you haven't been together. Okay, because that's one thing the angels are bringing through. Don't give up, but you need to rethink this. If you're going to have a chance of being together, it's got to be different. Okay, in order to go forward and not end up in the same situation. What messages do you need to know at this time? For some of you, I feel that communication was a problem. Okay, I've got the Lover's card here, the soulmate, you know, the two rays divine from, you know, coming down to her heart, coming down to his heart. You're connected. You are soulmates. You are twin flames, whatever. You are meant to be together, and that's the feeling I was getting from this angel sort of here. You know, you can't shake these thoughts because you are supposed to be together. Okay, but communication may have been an issue on either side. I don't know whether it's you or whether it's them, but also happiness and playfulness as well. If you became stuck in a rut and things were like Groundhog Day, then remember, if you do get back together again, you have a chance to change this. Okay, if you are hurting because they're not with you, and you do get that chance for them to be back with you, then do you want to go through that hurt again? No. Do they want to go through that hurt again? No. So make the relationship how you want it to be, because they may go again. Okay, so make it how you want it to be. But the orange, the glow, work, you know, if you're into chakras, then work on your solar plexus and your, can't think of the name of it now because I'm too in the zone with the reading, but the orange one and the yellow one. Okay, how will it end in this lifetime? Okay, we have the wedding card. There you go. So okay, you may not get married, but you will be together. I do feel that for those of you who chose part 2, you will be together. And I feel that the time that you've had apart has been for a life's lesson. Okay, so like I said before, if you do get the chance to be back together, then don't let it go back to how it was before, because it will end again. You know, if you want this relationship to go forward, then new beginnings. Okay? Okay, number 2s, please, you know, if you want to watch any of my other videos, then there are other pick a card readings, and there's also your monthly star sign readings. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for those of you who chose number 3, let's see what the cards have for you. Okay, do they still think about you? Yes, look at this. He's there. Or you're here and they are still thinking about you. You are still in their thoughts. And with this card, I feel that they think about you daily. You know, there is not a day that has gone past where they don't think about you, or you are not in their thoughts. So yes, they do still think about you. How do they feel about breaking up? Now, I'm getting stubbornness here. And serious, feeling serious. They're both not very happy. They are quite serious faces here. Okay. How do they feel about breaking up? There could have been a third party. I'm being drawn to the 3, I think they're pomegranates here. 3 hearts, if you like. So there could have been 3 people involved. There could have been some kind of legalities. I'm feeling, I'm picking up on the paperwork. I'm being drawn to that. There could have been an illness of some kind or health issues here, because I'm being drawn, or religious factors, especially with these 2, the cross and the Hierophant anyway. So for some of you, I feel that there was cross purposes. For others, again, this religious factors, or because one of them was married or you were married. Lots of different things coming in here, but how do they feel about the breakup? I feel that they're not very happy about it, but I feel that there were circumstances that came into play here or beyond your controls for both of you, and that's why you're not together again. That's why you're not together. Okay, how do they currently feel about you? Again, whatever is going on in their lives, they still think about you, or whatever's going on in yours. How do they feel about you? You were their ray of sunshine. Okay, there's a rainbow here, but I feel that with this, the childish playfulness, the laughter, you gave them everything. You gave them your heart and soul. And they still think about that. This person is still looking at that, still remembering those playful, youthful times. Okay, the love that you gave them. I do feel that this is a third party situation, because I feel that they're supposed to be concentrating on the other person that they're with, but you are in their thoughts. When they're on their own, they think about you, what you brought to this. They miss you. Definitely miss you. Okay, is anything still connecting you? Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Obviously, if you are not together, then you can't work on that, but look at the picture. Okay, is anything still connecting you? It's like, and here again is that, like the castle, that's their home. Okay, or it may be your home. You may be the one who's married, okay? And they know that you're married, but they still think about you. They may be the one who's married, but when it's their dream time or when it's their own time, they think about this love that you had together. Look at them embracing each other. The feeling I'm getting from this is like, wow. That bond has not been broken. It's not been broken. What message is there for you? What do they want you to know in this period of time that you are not together? Well, I feel with this card, they're saying work on yourself. Okay? The peacock. Proud as a peacock. Work on yourself so that you can be proud of who you are. Healing. Heal yourself as well. When I went through a similar thing, I threw myself into work. I threw myself into me. I threw myself into working on me, into being positive, being confident, being focused. It wasn't easy. It's not easy, but they're saying, I feel from this, swallow your pride about what happened, because the connection's still there. Okay? But you need to work on yourself. Work on yourself here. Like I say, be positive, be confident, remain focused on what you want in life. Okay, with this, I feel that there is going to be something revealed to you soon. They're saying something will be revealed to you soon. And I feel that, it is about this relationship, because I'm being drawn to the light on these 2 pillars here. you are going to get back together. You know, when, I don't know when, but this relationship is not dead and buried. It's not going to go away. You are both in each other's thoughts. Okay, how will it end in this lifetime? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So whatever, number threes, in your lifetime, I feel that you will reconcile. You will get back together. If circumstances aren't right at the moment, and remember, it is only humans who invented time. The divine timing is totally different to our timing. But in this divine timing and in this lifetime, then I feel that yes, you will be back together. Okay, number threes, thank you for watching. Please, you know, look at my other pick a card readings and also your monthly star signs that I do in case any of them resonate for you. And thank you for watching. Okay, for those of you who chose number 4 or the orange crystal, let's see what we have for you here. Okay, do they still think about you? Yes, they do. But I feel it's in a sense of however busy they try and busy themselves, they still think about you, whether they're at work or at home, whatever they're doing, they are getting on with things. They're not just moping around, they're getting on with things, but you are still in their thoughts. They still think about you. Look at this brownie, if you like. What, you know, she's busy, but she is still thinking, reminiscing. Okay, she's got thoughts in her head here. So yes, they do still think about you. How do they feel about breaking up? I feel that they're... Well, I've got a couple of things through then. Okay, I got 2 things through then. For some of them, they're wishing that you hadn't broken up, that the breakup hadn't happened, that they hadn't left. And for others, I feel that they had no choice in leaving. Okay, this card is choices, and with the magician, the wizard here, it's always wishes. So in a normal reading, I was saying it's wishful thinking, and with this card for me is always the leaving card. He's walking away. Okay, but in this, the 2 things I'm getting through are that they're wishing that they hadn't left, or that you hadn't broken up, or for some of them, they had no choice but to leave. There were other factors here that they had no choice. I got through then as well that it was their choice to leave. So one of those 3 scenarios there, okay? How do they currently feel? How do they currently feel? They are pondering this. They're not very happy, or they're thinking back to what happened. There could have been rows between you. There could have been other people that caused these rows. There could have been other people rowing and putting their pressure on you, you know, for this breakup. So like family arguments, or you were just rowing between yourself. But now they're feeling, they're giving it a lot of thought. They're coming into their self. They're thinking about this. They're healing through this as well. I got through then. There's some healing going on here. They may currently feel that if they got back in touch with you, that you would, you know, rows would start. There would be some sort of conflict here. Okay. So is anything still connecting you? Is there anything still connecting you? Okay, forget what's on the card, because it's, you know, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yes, that could apply, but is anything still connecting you? You can't make the effort if you're not together. If you still can contact them, then make the effort and contact them. Okay, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If you can't contact them because they've ghosted you or, you know, whatever, then I feel that, is anything still connecting you? Yes. Look at their faces. He's still reaching out. He still wants to hug you, touch you. You know, he has those fond memories there, or she has those fond memories. There are fond memories there. You may have children that are still connecting you. It may be that there's children connecting you. But there is still a connection. There's still a connection. Okay, what messages are there for you? Okay, the messages I feel for you are that through this heartache, okay, you have to work on yourself. You have to think about your own security and what you want. Okay, for others it may be because there was a third-party situation. So they're saying, well, while they're still in this third-party situation, or while you're still in this third-party situation, then you need to work on yourself. Okay, if they're in a third party, you know, where they were married or they are with somebody else, then work on yourself in this time period, because the thoughts are still there. They still think about you. Okay, if you're married or you're in a relationship, then, you know, work on about how you feel. Do you feel secure in that relationship? If you're still thinking about the other person, you know, how secure is your relationship? Do you still want to be in your relationship with the person that you're with? Think about your own security. Don't let finances come in the way of this. Think about your heart. Okay? Not going to be easy for everybody, and it might not apply to everybody, but, you know, that's one thing they're bringing through here. If you went through a lot of heartache, or there was jealousy, then again, work on yourself. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to, you know, be positive, be confident, remain focused, but work on yourself is the message that they're bringing through here. Okay, how will it end in this lifetime? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Wow. How will it end in this lifetime? For some of you, overall, the attraction is still there. So you'll either carry on in your separate lives, but the fond memories, and, you know, if you saw each other, you'd still be attracted to each other, even if it's not possible to be with each other. But the attraction is still there. If you do get back together again, it's because the attraction is there. You know, there's no getting away from it. Yes, they still think about you. You know, you're still in their thoughts, but whether you get back together again is a maybe in this lifetime, in this one. In the other ones, you know, it was a yes. Okay, but for this pile, for those of you who chose number 4, then I feel that it's a maybe, but the attraction will, and the fond memories will always be there. Okay, thank you for watching, and please check out my other videos. There's other pick a card readings, and there's also your monthly star sign readings for those that are interested. Okay, thank you very much. Love and light.